I like this story from the Gospel reading. It is actually a very dramatic story involving a tragic situation for Jesus' disciples. However, I find this story to be a little humorous. Just think about it this way. Jesus is there with them in the boat. He is present, but the disciples don't really need him. So Jesus takes a well-deserved nap. The disciples even forgot about Jesus' presence since the lake was peaceful, smooth, and very safe. But then the weather dramatically changed for the worse. A great storm was coming. It must have been a different kind of storm than the disciples had faced before, much stronger. They were very experienced fishermen. They did this for a living, so what else could surprise them, right? They must have been on that lake during many storms before. That lake was their second home. But this storm was much stronger, to the point that these very experienced men got terrified. For the very first time they were afraid that they were going to die, that they were going to drown. So they panic, they don't know what to do. And then one of them remembered, "Hey guys, Jesus is here. Wake him up. Do you remember how he opened the eyes of that blind man? Do you remember when he freed that person possessed by a demon? He is here with us in our boat. Wake him up and ask him for help. Who other than Jesus can possibly save us?" So they woke him and said to him, "Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing?" He woke up, rebuked the wind, and said to the sea, "Quiet, be still." The wind ceased and there was a great calm. He not only saved them from drowning, but he also showed them that he has the power to control the storm. They were filled with great awe and said to one another, "Who then is this whom even wind and sea obey?" But there is an interesting thing that happened after Jesus calmed down that storm. He asked them, "Why are you terrified? Do you not yet have faith? Why are you terrified knowing that I am here with you? Why are you terrified knowing that with my presence in your life nothing can harm you? I am here with you all the time, even when things in your life are going very well. I am here in your sight even when you are young and strong and healthy and loved and successful. And I am here in your boat even when you forget about me. Don't look for me only in those moments of your life when you feel like you are drowning and I am your last option. See, some people forget about Jesus, forget about God when everything in their lives goes well. Just like those disciples on that calm lake. They only remember that they have God with them when they lost all their hope and became terrified for their lives. Isn't that like us? What do I need God for, we might say? I am successful, I am healthy, I have a wonderful life and a loving family. But then when the storm comes and there are situations that endanger you or your relatives' lives, when your spouse is diagnosed with cancer, when you lose your job and house, when you keep struggling with addictions and are losing all hope, or when your spouse decides to leave you, then you remember about God. Let me find him, let me wake him up, let me call for his help. Jesus, do you not care that I am perishing? Please help me. What to do? Let's wake him up. That's right, he is there with me. How could I forget? Jesus, Jesus, wake up, save us, save me. And he will. You just need to believe that even the wind and sea obey him. But what I personally learned today, and maybe you too, is the fact that God is with me all the time, not only in those most difficult and challenging times of my life. I need to recognize his presence even if my life goes smoothly and peacefully, and I should thank him for being with me. God doesn't want to be called upon only when we need him. That's why it is so important not only to keep asking him to do things for us, but also for us to adore him as often as we can and to thank him that he is with us always. Why are you terrified? Do you not yet have faith? So let's go to work and God bless you.